and welcome back to The Clique, a platform to educate and inspire female entrepreneurs to get out of their own way and create a business and life that they love. Now today's video I am pretty excited about because it's something that I get asked about so many times, and that is how on earth do you build your business when you are stuck in your 9-to-5? Honestly, I know how hard and frustrating this can be because I myself have been there. I built my business up when I was still very much in a job, and I know how hard it can be, but it can very much be done. I want to share with you within this video some tips and advice for how you can take your side hustle full-time. My first tip then for taking your side hustle full-time is to simplify. Keep it simple, ladies. Now, one of the things that I found really difficult when just starting out was that I got shiny object syndrome. And I know this is the case for many people. They get excited with all the potential things that they could be doing in their business, and they start spreading themselves far too thin. They take on too many projects at once and they find themselves juggling multiple different things. And what happens is their energy is diluted across all of these different things that they've got going on. So they never give any one of those things the real chance to grow or to thrive. So for my advice, if you are in a job and you're looking to start this business and take it full time, is to just keep things really, really super simple. Focus on one thing within your business and just stick with that for now. You can always start doing other things later down the line. Now, it can be really exciting to start thinking about all of the amazing things that you want to bring into your business. And that is great. Like, don't lose those ambitions and don't lose those dreams. But for now, just focus on one thing. So say, for example, you are wanting to start a social media consultancy. Start with just one platform. So rather than offering your services across all the platforms within social media, start with just one platform. So start with just Instagram strategy, or perhaps you sell a product rather than going and creating this really huge range of different products. Just start with a few things. If you start simple, it's going to be a lot less overwhelming, and I promise you, you'll start to see momentum happening a lot quicker, so you will be leaving your job in no time. My second piece of advice for taking your side hustle full-time is to focus on the money-making activities. Now, you may be thinking, well, this surely seems like an obvious one. If I'm creating a business, of course I'm doing it to make money. But you'll be surprised at how many people I meet that have all these different things going on in their business and things that they're putting their energy and time into, but none of them are actually bringing in any money. If your desire is to leave your job, one of the things that you really want to be able to do sooner rather than later is to start seeing your business bringing in a profit. Interestingly though, so many people get themselves caught up and overwhelmed with things that have nothing to do with making money in their business. So these could be things such as designing a super fancy website, or spending months on a logo, or getting on this hamster wheel of content creation and constant blogging. All of these things, whilst are going to be really helpful for your business in the long run, they're not necessary in order to bring money into your business, which, as I said, if you're looking to leave your job, one of the things you first want to be able to do is get your business making money. I would suggest picking up a book called The Lean Startup. Now, the Lean Startup is basically a principle whereby you start with a minimum viable product. Minimum viable product. That means keeping your business super, super simple and taking it to market as soon as you can. So rather than obsessing about whether your logo's perfect or whether your website is doing all these fancy things that you want it to do, start with your very simple service or product and try and get a sale on that. So this is exactly what I did with my first business, which was a social media consultancy. When I got my first client, I didn't even have a website. I basically just had an Instagram page, but I knew what service I wanted to offer, and I went out there and started trying to get clients straight away. And what that meant was, it meant that I was able to leave my job a lot sooner because my business was making money. And once my business was making money, I could then go back and start paying attention to all the other little things, such as my site, my logo, and all that jazz. My third tip then for taking your side hustle full-time is to register on a site such as Upwork. Now, the thought of leaving a stable salary freaks a lot of people out. I think that is the one reason why most people stay in jobs that they don't like, because they are clinging on to this steady income that they've got going on, which is fair enough, we all got bills to pay, but sooner or later you are going to have to cut that cord, and it can be pretty scary to think, oh my god, where is my money going to come from? And especially if your business is still relatively new and it's in that infancy stage where you've not got that consistent income coming in within your business. One thing I recommend is signing up to a site such as Upwork if you are able to offer a service. So most people have some sort of service that they can offer, whether that is writing, maybe that's admin that they could do, maybe that's something like social media management. Whatever you offer on Upwork, it doesn't necessarily have to be what you are offering in your business itself, but Upwork is a really great site for freelancers, and it can be a really great way to basically buffer your income a little bit. So whilst you're growing your business, you've basically got this backup plan. Should you need to take on extra work, you've got that there. My fourth piece of advice then for somebody who is looking to take their side hustle full-time is to say goodbye to your weekends. I know this isn't what everybody wants to hear, and it's probably not the happiest piece of advice I could give, but I promise you, if you sacrifice your time now, if you make these sacrifices now, it really, really will pay off. So I was pretty much a social recluse when I was building my business and I was still in a job, because I knew that my weekends and my evenings were the only real time that I had to work on my business. So I would lock myself away every Saturday and every Sunday whilst all my friends were going out for dinner and partying, and I felt pretty sad, but at the same time I knew I was working towards that long-term goal of having this amazing business. So be prepared to sacrifice. If you are not prepared to sacrifice, chances are that entrepreneurship just isn't for you. My fifth piece of advice for taking your side hustle full-time is to pay attention to the law of attraction. Oh yes, good old law of attraction again, but I promise you it's so, so powerful. And it was particularly powerful for me when I was in my day job and I was trying to leave that day job to take my business full-time. So things such as visualizations and affirmations, make them a part of your daily routine. So most of you may know that I do this miracle morning. So it's a book by Hal Elrod, and I do this miracle morning every single day as part of my daily routine. And as part of that, I do visualizations and affirmations. And I started this when I was in a job. And basically what I would do, I would have on my vision board a picture of me in my swanky office, being my own boss. And I would also say these affirmations where I would say to myself, I am my own boss of a successful business, and I am no longer in my job. And I would say this to myself every single day. Now, it's really important when you are saying these affirmations that you're not just going through the motions, you have to get the emotion there as well. So you have to get yourself to a place where you're in happy anticipation of you becoming your own boss. So when you're saying, okay, I am my own boss, I've left my 9 to 5, I am running my own successful business, you actually have to feel it inside as well. So get excited about it, because it's the emotion that is really important. And I promise you, if you are consistent with this, if you do it every single day, the universe will start providing for you. And soon enough, you will be leaving your job and you will be your own boss and you will have a successful business, I promise. My final piece of advice for taking your side hustle full time is to find yourself somebody that you can learn from. If you are really eager to leave that job to take your business full time, if you're really eager to see success quickly and without the overwhelm, the easiest thing to do is to learn from somebody who's already created something that you want to create. Find yourself a business mentor and a coach, because I promise you that is going to make the whole process a hell of a lot easier for you. Now, the best piece of advice I can give you for when choosing a mentor or coach is to find somebody who has created something similar to what you are looking to try and create. So for me, for example, I work with people who want to create coaching businesses. So I work with coaches and consultants and I help them grow their business. But if you are wanting to, say, for example, create an events business, find a business coach who specifically knows the events industry. Or say, for example, you're looking to grow a product-based business. Find somebody who's already seen a certain amount of success growing a product-based business. If you learn from those who have already gone before you, I promise you, you are going to be in a position where you are going to be leaving your job in no time. You are going to see success a hell of a lot quicker. So just to recap then on the steps that you need to take your business full time. Firstly, keep it simple. Secondly, make money-making activities your priority. Thirdly, register on a site such as Upwork. Fourthly, pay attention to the law of attraction because the universe really is going to have your back if you do. Oh, I missed out the other one, which was say goodbye to your weekends. Sorry, ladies. And lastly, learn from somebody who has already achieved what you are looking to create. Somebody that is going to be able to help you see success quicker and without the stress. If you are a coach or you are an aspiring coach and you dream of creating a coaching business that will allow you to leave your 9 to 5, then that's exactly the kind of person that I work with. So if that is you, then feel free to check out the link below. You'll be able to find out all about my coaching services, so my private mentorship and my group coaching program, the Clique Elite. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch up with you ladies soon.